Howdy folks, Synthetic Mason here, and today I've got the tutorial for the Predacons. Predaking. All these little guys here. We got Razor Claw is the lion, a little arrow thing. Razor Claw, Dive Bomb, Tantrum, sorry. I always want to call him Terrible. Headstrong and Rampage. Yeah. And then head, feet, hands, sword. Woo! So yeah. So we're going to take a look at these guys. Also, coming up soon, I have these guys here, which are mud flaps and skids. To go with the Devastator that I gave y'all a while back, and a very awesome Movie 1 Megatron. Yeah, he turned out really great. Those will be in a separate video, but today, let's take a look at Predaking and his components. So we're going to start off with bits. The feet, the hands, the head. Pretty simple. I like Predaking. Predaking's cool. As a kid, I only had Tantrum, the bull. One of my favorites. Love that guy. But for the components here, so the hands are essentially the same. This is going to be a weird tutorial on these parts. It's going to be a 1x2 on a 1x2 modified side 1x2. With a pair of single pips with the hole in it. That way it gives them the weird handgun, finger gun thing. And then you'll clip a gold horizontal clip with one of these Ninjago gold longswords. And that'll be the hands. For the feet, we're going to have a pair of gray cylinders. Another one of these 1x2 modified side 1x2s, a 1x2, we're going to call it modified texture brick, sure, and then one of these 1x2 rail bits on the back, and that's the feet. Regrettably, very regrettably, I could not figure out a way to house the weapons. Like, the hands almost fit on these guys, but not well. Sorry. If one of you guys can figure out a way, please let me know. As always, don't forget I have an Instagram also named Synthetic Mason, where you guys are welcome to message me for, if you build something of mine, or even better, which I've had a couple of subscribers do, and thank you. Where they built something and made it better. I appreciate that. I want you guys to do that. If I build something and you figured out how to do it better, let me know. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I like to think I'm pretty good at building, but some of my subscribers that are a quarter of my age have made really amazing designs on top of the designs that I gave you guys. And it just thrills me to no degree to see that somebody watched my video and was inspired to do better. As always, when we build together, we build better. So please, folks. So for the head, we'll do a little break down and brick up on the noggin. So these are the parts you'll need to build Predaking's head. All right. So with often my noggins of small transformers and large, the Travis brick is my favorite. I've heard other people say, what's your desert island piece? Number one part. I went to the Pick-a-Brick wall a while back and got one of those small cups just full of these guys in black. I could do so much with them. Anyways, we will start by adding the red cheese wedge to the front, followed by a floating 1x2 on the top there. Then we will place a 1x plate on the wash machine brick and place that on top. Actually, yeah. So sorry, we don't float it. It stays on the front portion there. This is the one we float. Another 1x2 black on the back with a 1x2 modified bar bit on the sides. We'll then place 2 of the 1x orange plates and then follow that up with a pair of the fancy new pizza slices. And if I don't explode it, there's Predaking's head. Awesome. On to the next. In no particular order, but kind of an order. We're going to start with Razor Claw here, the lion. As you'll remember from the other video, his transformation is a little weird, but it's because he is the core. You will rotate his head up, fold it over, rotate the lion head, bring forward the legs, and then swing all the way around his lion legs. Razor Claw. And these are the parts you'll need to build Razor Claw. So for Razor Claw, I like to build his lower half and then work up. We'll start by taking the 1x2 modified bar on the 1x2 double horizontal clip. Add those together, set them off to the side for a sec. We'll then take a 1x2 modified bar and a 1x2 modified side 1x2. Add a 1x2 on top of that. And then a cheese wedge facing up in that direction. We'll then attach those together. Add the 2x2 yellow. And now we're going to just set that to the side for a second. Now then, I have a off yellow, kind of light yellow-orange bit here. I'd recommend using a standard yellow, but we're going to add a 1x yellow plate to that, then connect that to 2 of these 1x yellow bricks with the positive stud on the outside, both of those facing out. And then on each of those, we're going to add a 1x2 plate with a black 1x tile on the end. Now those will go on the bottom portion of that bit there. That way, in his lion mode, you can kind of see what's going on there. Now then, we're going to take a all yellow, or if you're like me and you have a yellow with black innards hinge brick, set that on a 1x2 plate, add a 1x orange plate and a 1x orange tile. Then we will set the 2x2 orange, take a top clip, add to a single pip, and drop that in the center, making the lion's head. And then we will place those, oops, I boo-booed. And we will place those facing up so it can move up on his back, and placing that down like that. And there we have Razor Claw. We'll get the hard guys out of the way first. Next up, Dive Bomb. Dive Bomb is a fun one. For his little stand, you can just get one of these trans bar bits. I don't know what they're called. I love them. Anytime I see these, I pick them up. Like, I've bought Lego sets just for this piece. But you can attach it to like any plate or tile, and that attaches to the bottom of the vulture's head. That's the ice cream man. And as usual, I'm going to miss him. Dang it. I want my Ninja Turtle popsicle with the bubblegum eyeballs. Anyways, back to this guy. These are the parts you'll need for Dive Bomb. For Dive Bomb, I like to build the bird first, and then the wings. Remember, he is the weird one that's an arm and a backpack at the same time. So we'll start with a 2x2 red plate and a 1x2 modified side 1x2 yellow. Place those together. Add the 1x2 cheese wedge and a red 1x2 vent. We'll then add a red by 2 plate to the bottom of the modified. And then we will add the 1x2 modified in black, followed by a all black hinge brick. Place a jumper plate on the front of that. And then for his noggin, we'll add the upside down washing machine brick plugged into the back via said jumper plate, and then black cheese wedge. And there is our Mickey Mouse bird done. Now the backpack. I'm going to start with a 2x2 yellow plate. Add the 1x2 modified rail bit, a yellow vent, and then we will connect our 1x4 elbow plates, one on each side. Then we will add our wings, which is going to be an orange 1x3 wing with a 1x tooth on the bottom, and then another wing on the bottom of that. As Imgo would say, second verse, same as the first. Love that guy. And now we're going to move those down a bit and add, actually, so that's the backpack completed by itself. Onto his bird body, we will add the 1x2 modified bar bit and a pair of black clips. Remember, those act as the sort of bird jet engine intakes, as well as the shoulder connection. But there is Dive Bomb in his vulture-y, buzzardy goodness. Next up, Rampage, the one that started it all. One of my viewers requested a Rampage and a Preceptor, which is what you guys got in that last video where I showcased the Predacons and Predaking all together. So this little guy is supposed to be a tiger. That's kind of tigery. Yeah, all right. And then for his transformation, we'll bring the hinge brick back, rotate the head, bring it down, and stand him up. Woo! More or less one-step changers. You guys get it. And these are the parts that you'll need for Rampage. So for Rampage, I like to start from the back and work forward. We'll start with a 2x2 in orange. Add the 1x2 red tile with a orange vent. Add a 1x2 orange plate underneath that. And then add the red 1x2 modified side 1x2. Then take a black 1x2 to be his back legs, followed by a 1x2 modified 1x2 orange. Uh-oh, doing it wrong. Am I? No. Got it right. Okay. So we'll add the hinge brick. Now this should be orange. I don't know if Lego makes an orange. If you have a red, I'd use red. Couldn't find a red, so we got gray. If you have a red, you should use red. Anywho, we'll then add, oh, I see what I did there. Yeah, look at that. It's coming together. It's coming together. Okay. So leave that orange on bottom. Place the orange 1x2 modified bar bit. Add a 1x top clip with a single pip on the bottom of each to be his front legs. Oh, I'm sweaty. It's hot in the garage today. Texas heat. Add the vertical 1x clip and another top clip. Rampage. Headstrong, the rhino. Rhino-y fun. For his transformation, I'll actually rotate his back legs to come forward. Bring his side bits to the front to be arms. And rotate the head around. Headstrong. And these are the parts you'll need to build Headstrong. So for Headstrong, I like to start with the feet and kind of build up. It's a good place to start. We will begin by placing the 2 washing machine bricks together, connecting them with a 1x2 cheese wedge, and then adding the 1x yellow jumper, followed with a 1x2 modified rail brick, and then we will take the 1x2 2x2 modified side bit and place there, then adding 2 of your 1x single positive brick bits, and then a yellow inverted, reverted 2x2 bits. I should really learn the names of these things. And then I'm going to add to that a yellow vent, followed by 2 black tiles to represent his front legs in robot mode. Swing that around. Add, nope. Feel like I'm missing something. We'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll add the jumper to the bottom, the 1x2 black tile, followed with a cheese wedge and your top clip to be his front legs. Add another jumper plate to the front for his robot arms, and in bull mode side of his legs we'll add one of these 1x2 rolled bits with a single orange bit, attaching the orange bit, and then it gives it like a nice kind of hoof-y look. Let's get the light right. Yeah, there it is. Kind of hoof. Yeah? Okay. Do that again. Place it on the other side. And then for his head, we'll take a red 1x2 with a yellow 1x, red cheese wedge, red top clip, and then the black horn. Make sure that horn's straight. And I think I floated it. Yeah. And there we have Headstrong. That's the guy. And yes, I may have saved this guy to the last because he was the one I owned as a kid. But Tantrum, my favorite. Took me forever actually to figure out this guy because I couldn't figure out how to make like convincing horns. But I think I got it. Yeah. So here he is. The bull. We'll rotate those hind legs, stand him up, bring down his arms, rotate his head. Tantrum. These are the parts you'll need to build Tantrum. And with a lot of these guys, let's start with the feet and build up. So we take 2 washing machine bricks, sort of put them on their backs, add the 1x2 cheese wedge, and then place an orange jumper on that. Then we will add the 1x2 modified 2x2 funky bit, 2 of these here 1x with a extra positive on the side bricks, and then we'll add the 1x fishing lure and the 1x vertical clip, sort of being his front legs. We'll then add his side bits and robot arms, place a orange 1x2 vent and a red jumper plate on the back of those. Add the orange jumper plate to the front there. And now for his head, we'll take the yellow 1x tile plate, another red fishing lure, And then add a cheese wedge facing upwards toward the fishing lure. And then we will add our super huge Tantrum horns and place those on the front. Yeah. So there you go, folks, with your Predaking and your components being the Predacons tutorial for you, for me, Synthetic Mason, breaking it up. And don't forget, very soon, I will have a Movie 1 Megatron flying to you soon with a tiny pair of loudmouth ghetto bots. But yeah, we've got those guys. As always, thank you for breaking it up with me. This has been Synthetic Mason. Very soon, next month, July, Brick Fiesta down here in Texas. I have a really big dio. At least that's the plan I'm hoping to put together. It'll have all kinds of components. Some builds you've seen before. Some builds you haven't seen yet. It's going to be huge. I'm hoping to do a whole episode showcasing the Brick Fiesta where I walk around, show you what Texas has to offer, aside from heat. But till next time, thanks for breaking it up with me, guys. Bye.